Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, this is kind of an unusual subject to discuss. Actually, there's about three, but very important, very important. The first one, I will show you, I will discuss actually two photographs. Two photographs, one coming from the Ukrainians, the other one's coming from I don't know exactly whom, but in one, it depicts the Ukrainian military, and the other one depicts the Israeli Commandos. And they're fake. Or if they're fake, don't be worried about the Israeli Commandos. I will show you why. This is the first topic. The second topic, Trump can't rely on CIA. Well, something that I've been telling you for so long, that you can't rely on these guys because, and not only on CIA, I said on FBI as well, on the security services mostly. And the third topic has to do, and does, with FBI cuts ties with Anti-Defamation League, ADL. FBI director says, what do you mean FBI cuts ties with ADL? Why did they have ties in the first place? Well, if you don't know, ADL advises FBI. Yeah. They provide information and tips like that guy is a hater, that guy is an extremist, and why FBI cuts ties with Anti-Defamation League of B'nai B'rith. You know what B'nai B'rith is? Okay. The Brothers of the Covenant. You can make. You know what a covenant was? Hey, my religious Christians. I don't talk about the other guys. Christians, the other guys being the guys who fooled you into that. My fellow Christians, you know what a covenant was in the Old Testament? I will explain later if you stick around. If you don't, see you again or never. So let's start with the pictures, correct? This is a picture I saw a few days ago, and it's actually from September 8th. Here it is. The article talks about the Ukrainians and this picture. I looked at this picture and I said, this is so fake. This is not a real life platoon. This is a fake picture. You have a woman over there. You also have a woman over here. None of these guys have any dirt on them. All right? But the reason why it's done, she takes care of that, so she's not laughing or something. So this is a fake picture. These are not in combat duty right here. Especially, look at them. Look at them. And right there. You can say, well, that's a man. Well, maybe he's a man. Maybe he's a man. I doubt it. This is the first one. The second one, don't you ever be afraid of the Israeli Commandos. So the second picture is here. Don't you ever, this is, I said, Israeli Commandos. And it's a picture of the Israeli Commando. And I want you to take a picture of all these mighty Israelis, and I'm going to look at them one by one. Who in this one do you think has never held a pistol in her hand? Is this guy? This guy? This guy? This guy? This guy? This guy? This guy or that guy? First, I will tell you, this person has never shot a gun. Right there, holding a pistol like that. You don't do like this. That's when you're a child, okay? You don't... That's the first one. I'm going to show you more. Now, this guy leans on his back. You see? He leans back. You don't shoot leaning on your back because you're going to fall back. So these guys are not good. And this is the third one. See how he holds his legs in an automatic weapon? You're not in a position of shooting like that. Look at the legs. You have to be one in front of the other and leaning a little bit forward if you're ready to shoot. Now these guys landed on that vessel, whatever, the flotilla in Mediterranean Sea. These guys are not commando. This guy leans over to shoot to the side because that's what you do. So baboon, and baboon right there. Don't ever be afraid of these guys. Or this is, I don't know, but this is a real commando right here. It's not me just babooning right here. BBC News. Panorama inside Israel's commando unit which raided Gaza. Right there. No wonder. And let's go to more interesting things here. Russia Today. Trump can't rely on CIA. Ex-National Security Advisor Mr. Flynn, his life was ruined because allegations that he cooperated with the Russians and the Turks. Because of the Turks, actually. Mike Flynn's idea of a White House intel unit has been backed by a Putin aide who said the deep state is targeting the US leader. So the White House needs its own operations center to provide President Donald Trump with reliable intelligence operating in parallel to the Pentagon and CIA, according to former US National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. And I'm quoting, the CIA has a very robust operations center. You can see and do anything you want from there, certainly globally. And you could understand what's happening if you had a CIA that was actually working on your behalf. What President Donald Trump requires is an operations center that's working on his behalf and responding to every single thing happening around the world. The CIA is a department, it's a governmental department, and Donald Trump is the guy in charge of the department, he's the executive order. These departments fall directly under his jurisdiction. CIA, FBI, Department of Education, these things. So they should answer to him 100%, but they don't. So what are you going to do? Donald Trump can, the President of the United States of America, let's say, can he say, bye-bye, guys? You're not needed anymore? Well, you can't do that. You need intelligence, right? You need, even if you don't have it, you're going to import it from foreigners, I guess. Not that they are smarter, but with this kind of new generation, oh my God, God help you. All right, so he needs his own guys. Well, think about further than that. If Donald Trump is going to have his center, the next one is going to have his center, next one, I don't know. What if he's going to use it for political reasons? These institutions should be, to an extent, independent. That is, not only independent, but not able to really have their own agenda. How do you do that? I think they're overreached, and they are not responding even to the Congress. Whenever you have this, one of the guys and directors of FBI or CIA showing up in front of a senatorial commission or something that they ask questions, they say, we're not going to release you. It's an investigation. We're not going to give you. We don't respond to anybody. Well, we're going to give you some redacted. I mean, they went too far. So Trump will have his own bodyguards. I suggest he does. Urge him. Each and every president in the United States of America must have an institution outside of the CIA, FBI, whatever Secret Service protecting him. I want my boys to protect me, not your boys protecting me. I don't know who those boys are, and I don't really know who you work for. On the paper for the United States of America, but you're not, I think. And that gets me to the last one, coming from Reuters. FBI cuts ties with Anti-Defamation League. FBI director says they should not have any ties with these guys. Any. All right, now why? And you know why? Let me tell you, look at googly eye. Now he has to take him from different angles so it doesn't look so googly eye. This is why, my friends. Washington, the FBI said on Wednesday it cut ties with the Anti-Defamation League, a Jewish group that tracks anti-Semitism, after conservatives criticized the group for including slain activist Charlie Kirk's organization in a glossary on extremism. In a social media post, FBI Director Kash Patel said the Bureau won't partner with political fronts masquerading as watchdogs. Now? Why not before Kirk? Do you think there's not so many people over there in designated as extremists by these guys that you didn't care now? That's why I don't like people who are reacting only when it hurts them or they have an interest. For instance, I made a video earlier today, before this one, where I said that the rich Americans actually are not that rich and they are modern economic slaves. And the bosses in charge of all of us want us to give more money to everybody else, their interest that is, to save Ukraine and defeat Putin, and our standard of living will go down. This is their request, their demand, and they will do it. Now, personally, that would not affect me. Personally, it doesn't affect me, so I shouldn't care. But I do care. I do care because I look at this country, I look at other people, and I don't like injustice. That's injustice. That's a racket over here. Okay, I'm okay. I'm insulated forever. I'm set forever. They can't touch me unless they bam, 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 boom. That's all they can do. Financially, they can't. They can't. Bank accounts, ha ha, hoo hoo, ho ho, and so on. They can't do squat. All right. So that's one thing. So these guys only when they touch them, and that's why I have a little problem with Candace Owens, whom I like very much. Very much, I like her. And what she says. But she started seeing the light only when she had a little run-in with Ben Shapiro's group. Then she realized and went full force on reality on that particular subject. I'm waiting for Tucker. Tucker changed. What happened to him? And so on, my friends. I don't like only when it hurts me, then I say, just a second. That's not right. That's not right. The same here. Only now because of Kirk and conservatives, Patel said that. That should have been never even partnered with those guys. Never. Just go over there and check names. And some of them really are not. Really are not. For instance, I will give you this guy. His name is Jared Taylor. I had him here, and I'm probably going to have him again pretty soon. Jared Taylor, I have, oh my God, he's an intellectual racist and all that. I'm guaranteeing you they feed FBI with information that they vomit every day in their temples. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today, my friends. Partner with what? I knew that, since when I knew that. And they also partner with Mossad. And they're infiltrated. I don't even know that FBI works for us or CIA. I mean, if I were to give you an answer, I would tell you no. I think it's infiltrated, it's owned as a State Department. It's infiltrated by other interests from within the United States of America working for a group, all right, that happens to have an head office somewhere else or not a retreat office. Because when it's about extradition, they get there, that's it, that's what they do. I know that for a fact. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I knew about this cooperation since 2002, 2003, something like that. Why? Dr. William told me. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.